Everyone, and happy back to school. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Vanna Scarborough. I'm our Dean of Teaching and Learning here at Low Country. So anything academics, whether it be scheduling, curriculum, teachers, all comes through me. So my office is in the lower school. For any of you who need to contact me, I'm always open and love speaking with our families. So what I thought would be a great little kickoff today would be to go over Marlin Connect and a little how-to video on how do I see what's going on with my child, whether it be attendance, conduct, grades, how do I fill out medical forms, all of these things that will be needed for the start of the school. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off and show you guys some of the amazing features that Marlin Connect has. So if you see my screen here, I am a parent to two lovely children, Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse. So this is what you see when you log in to Marlin Connect. This is what should come up automatically. Depending on how many children you have, you'll have this toggle down to each one. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to be walking you through my lower schooler, Mickey Mouse. But please know that all of this is the same across the board for lower school and upper school. So I'm going to click on Mickey Mouse here, and this is what comes up. So you can see automatically, I can see our email, what grade, and of course, lower school. What comes up is this progress tab. So you have a performance tab, a conduct tab, and an attendance summary. So this is where any absences will come up. Please note that for lower school, it is by day, but for upper school, it's for each class that's missed. So if you see a really big number, it's because we have 6 classes a day. If your child is absent one day, that's 6, right? For lower school, they only take attendance in homeroom, so it's by day. So please keep that in mind when you're looking at attendance. Going on to conduct, this is where any infractions, anything that teachers have put in behaviorally, or our Dean of Student Life, Dr. Tara LaValle, she is in charge of this conduct piece. So any questions you have about conduct, she is the right person to reach out to. Any questions about your child's attendance, that would be the front office managers. We have Miss Julie Galloway in lower school, of course, and our new front office manager, Elizabeth McAllister, in upper school. Under performance, this is where the report cards will be. So all of these are blank right now because, of course, we haven't started the year, but this is where you'll be able to access the report cards. What's really cool is that if your child was with us last year, you can toggle down here to that grade level and select their grade level from the year before. So if Mickey was here in 2nd grade, I could choose 2nd grade, and then all of his report cards from 2nd grade would come up, and all of this attendance summary and conduct would come up as well. All right, so those are kind of the main things to just kick you off to be able to see these top reasons why you might be coming to Marlin Connect. Now, right underneath are all of the courses that are listed. So for lower school, obviously you have all of your special classes and then the core subjects along with the homeroom. For upper school, you just have your student schedule, right? The periods 1 through 6, all of those classes. For upper school, you'll be able to click on any of these and see the specific page for that specific class. For lower school, what I would like you parents to focus on is just the homeroom when it comes to accessing information. So for example, Miss Strock obviously teaches language arts, she teaches math, she teaches science, all of these core subjects to your student. But where all of her information will be posted when it comes to materials, when it comes to announcements, anything she thinks y'all need to know, it will be under homeroom. So you know the one place to always click, lower school parents, is this homeroom, is where her information will be posted. So when I click on homeroom, you can see that she's got her page here, and all of our lower school pages look like this. So she's got her room number, her email, her bio, and then her schedule. Also here will be a schedule too that you can download if you want to have a copy of that at home. Any type of announcements will also run down this list as well. Events, pictures, any of those things will appear here. So again, this is a great place to go just for general information at the start of the year about Miss Strock. Now, under her topics page is where she may post more specific things throughout the year. So right now she already has a classroom library topic open. She may have a specific one for ELA that she opens, one for math that she opens, but topics is where you're going to see that, okay? So again, for lower school parents, you want to come to homeroom to see this. For upper school, you can click on any of the subjects. It's so teacher dependent in the upper school, and so you'll be able to see all of this information for each subject for them. All right, so this is a really important place to make sure that you scroll down and access these classes. What you're also going to want to see is their grades. Now, we currently don't have any grades showing because the school year hasn't started while I'm making this video for y'all. Where the grades will be posted is where these dashes are. So you'll see right here when you scroll down exactly what they have in all of their classes. Same goes for upper school. You'll even be able to click on that number and it will open that teacher's grade book. So that way you can see where that percentage is coming from, where it's pulling from, what assignments. So you can always go there to see it. As far as grades and report cards, this is everything you really need to know. Again, it's right there when you click on your child's name. You just need to scroll down to access it. I urge you to go to Marlin Connect first before you go anywhere else. All of our teachers will utilize this as a place to post what is due, a place to post materials in case you've left something at school. All of that will be here. The second line, right, would then be to contact the teacher through their email. And so that way you can get in touch with the teacher that way. So those are some burning questions that I know you guys are going to want to know, right? Like, how do I see the grades? How do I see the report cards whenever that first email goes out? Progress reports will also be here under performance, and I will remind y'all with those emails on how to access this, okay? So remember, just scroll down, click away, look at your the teacher pages. For lower school, always go to homeroom, and grade books will be showing here in where these dashes are. So let's transition to what you need to have done before school. So we've set all of this up for you. That was our homework over the summer. You guys have a little bit of homework for us to make sure that you've done by back to school night. You see how it says here, I have 6 forms to review. All of y'all should have that banner at the top unless you filled out the forms. As soon as you fill it out, the banner disappears. So I'm going to click on this banner. Now, it's really only 3 forms that I have, but because I have 2 students, right, I would fill it out for Donald Duck, who's in high school, and Mickey Mouse, who's in lower school. So let's take a look at what forms you do need to fill out. And again, you do this digitally by back to school. So we have an acknowledgement and permission form. So if you just hit continue, this is where you literally just fill it out and you hit submit and it's filled out. So permission for field trips, publicity, permission to transport for medical reasons, all of those things that are very important. Emergency contacts. You need to make sure that this is filled out before the back to school. This is important for our front office managers to have in case anyone is sick. It's also in our emergency binders for any sort of emergency we may have that teachers can access. Also medical, this is very important to fill out. If your child has allergies, if your child maybe has asthma and has an inhaler, allows not only our teachers, but our front office managers to be aware of this. They will have a report of all of this so they know what students need, what medications, and when. So please make sure you filled this out. So again, you see here how there are 3 forms and you have to do it for each of your children. Now, a form that's not listed here that will be listed by the time you guys have this video, it will be our family handbook. So you will need to make sure that you've read and signed the family handbook. These forms can be filled out by either parent, but that handbook will need to be signed by both parents. It's a digital signature that walks you through our handbook of our policies and our procedures. it is going to be digital this year. All right. So be on the lookout for that. So again, you'll probably have 4 forms that you'll need to fill out here, and you'll have to do it for each of your children. So I hope that that really clears up everything that you need to know as far as Marlin Connect. When it comes to logging in, when it comes to problems with actually getting to this homepage, Tina is our platform manager. I know a lot of y'all are very familiar with her. She wears a lot of hats. Tina Flaherty. Her email is on the info sheet with this QR code. Reach out to her if you have any questions concerning logging in. Any questions specific to curriculum, specific to grades, of course, you can always go to that teacher, or you can always contact me. My contact information is also on this sheet. So again, I hope y'all found this helpful. I will be sending out more and more information as the school year goes, and reminding y'all how to access these different portals within Marlin Connect. But we're really looking forward to an amazing school year. Thank y'all for all that you do. And I hope that y'all have a fantastic couple of days left, whenever it is that you're watching this video before school starts.